So, 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 comma. My employer was really pushing the 401k, and I said, why is this so, that's what tipped me off. In the beginning, I thought, hey, it's probably right. Some people, no one was really sure, no one knew. But then how hard the employers were pushing, this was like a power grab for 401ks. And they tried to impress us by taking us to Rybrook. There was a Philip Morris building, a big white building. It was gorgeous. It looked like a spaceship, right? That had landed in the middle of a watery. It was like Atlantis, and the cafeteria was like an atrium, like when I did the Bronx Zoo. It was like it was beautiful, right? Yeah, I did the Bronx Zoo. So all the other employees walk in, they're looking around like, wow, this is beautiful. Oh my God, just the building. They were so impressed with the structure, but it didn't impress me at all because I had worked in that building, and that building sucked because it had spline ceilings. A spline ceiling is 1 foot by 1 foot tiles. There's no grid. And it looks like they're just stuck together, they're not stuck. I guess they're held together by splines. They have 4 splines, one on each side, and it's shared with the tile next to it. And it's like a jigsaw puzzle. You got to start from one end of the room and go all the way to the other end. And when you want to open it, either you punch a hole in the middle or you know how to do it, because that's what you learn as an electrician, is how to get into a spline ceiling without breaking it and then closing it without anyone ever knowing you were in there. Because if you mess up the ceiling, who wants to see that walking down the hallway? But anyway, everyone's like, wow, wow, wow. And then they come in, listen, 401k is the best thing for your life. You can have this. This will all be a part of your life. If you give up the money that you really need to live your weekly and monthly budgets, give it to us, and we're going to put it in a fund, and you'll never be able to touch it until the moment that you really need it. And then any interest will be taken away from you. You'll be penalized, and then it's all a big scam. But they were so wild with the place, they bought it hook, line, and sinker. I was remembering, oh, that ceiling tile. I can still see it. I thought I was so good that no one would ever see it. I can see it from here. That's what I'm thinking. And they're all like, 401k, we're going to be rich. And then when they go to get it, it's not there. Stock market goes up. I already told all this to everyone I could tell. And everyone looked at me like I was crazy. Listen, when the stock market's up, you're going to think you're rich. When you're going to want to get it, the money's not going to be there. They control the population. When the Democrats are in, they make it crash. Everyone blames the Democrats. They vote Republican. Republicans, they just keep reaping and reaping and reaping and reaping and sheathing and sheathing and sheathing and shearing and shearing and shearing and skinning and skinning and skinning and skinning, comma.